We've got some good news to talk about today because Geoguessr is actually adding ranked team duels. And the reason I'm making a video about this and not just a community post, because as we'll see at the end of this Reddit post over here, they do ask for feedback, they do want to know what we think before they release it. So we're just going to give this a quick read, go over the most important points, and we'll just see what we think along the way. So make sure to comment what you think of these and ways they can improve it. Right, so hi everyone, as most of you know, we're at the final stages of releasing ranked team duels. We're aiming to release this at the end of June or early July at the latest, so it's not going to take very long. And immediately this is where it starts to get interesting. In ranked team duels, you have the option to create 2-player teams for the people you want to play with. Okay, so at least you're not locked into just being with the same person the whole season. You can be part of as many teams as you want. The team's initial rating will be based on the highest ELO rating of the 2 team members. Both players need to be pro users in a team. Right. So what I think this means is that you can play with anyone that you want, but it will be based on the highest ELO team member, and that is fine, right? I guess you have a new team duels ranking, which works as its own thing, which I guess can work. Also, demotion promotion, ranked team duels will work as ranked duels currently do when it comes to divisions and demotion promotions. And I assume it starts off in bronze and then champion, then every week you can go either up or down. Hopefully they don't do what they do in gold and under, where you have to do these 20 games or else you don't rank up, because like already duels, it was hard enough for me to play enough games to rank up, but in team duels, where you might not always have a teammate or anything like that, it might be difficult to play enough games to rank up. So hopefully it works like it does in Master and Up, where it's just ELO based. Experiment with rule set. Okay, here we go. What remains to be decided is the following when it comes to the scoring / damage. Only the team's best guess count, as is today in team duels, or both guesses of a team count towards the score or damage given, the sum of both guesses in each team. And they've actually added something in-game which you can use now, which we'll have a look at in a minute. And they also give a quick reason here. The reasoning behind this possible change is that if both guesses of a team count, both members of a team can contribute to the final score, giving an upside to committing to a common guess together as a team, rather than purely one player's guess counting towards the score. It then becomes much more of a team effort and less based on individual performance. Now that is definitely true, that is something which we haven't really seen yet, something which me included would have wanted to have seen quite a while ago, because the overall does make it a lot more competitive. A lot of the time when you see ranked team duels, it's just people making a safe guess all over the country, but if it works like this, that won't really work anymore. However, on the contrary, you have the opposite problem where if your teammate trolls for whatever reason, or more likely goes AFK or something, then you're kind of destined to lose if it counts it as an average. While with the current system, you can technically 1v2 if that's necessary. Right, I just wanted to quickly add on this and state what I think is going to happen. I think in the lower leagues, maybe gold and under, it will be based on the best guess. While in the higher leagues, people will probably be more coordinated, they'll be in voice chat and stuff like that. And in those leagues, they'll enable the average between the guesses. Yeah, so we're going to have a quick look at this. As you can see here, we're in a party team duels. And now there's this option to count all guesses or count nearest guesses. And I can only imagine within the next few days, there's going to be a tournament where this is going to be enabled. So what do you all think of this? Now looking back, they may mean that there isn't an individual ranked team duels ELO, and that the solo ELO and the team duels ELO is one thing, which I hope isn't the case. It would be interesting to just have a fresh start and be able to play the game again from scratch, basically. Also, Cambodia. Oh wow, mouse. As I said before, make sure to say what you think. In the Reddit post itself, there was a I think a Google Docs thing where you can leave your feedback, and it should be in the game pretty soon. It's just really unfortunate that you both need a pro account to play. This could have really been something that would increase the popularity of the game again if everyone could play, but unfortunately that isn't the case. Also English with Concrete Road. Oh yeah, and they've also added a daily streaks thing. It's also, you probably saw it in the intro, it's also here in the lobby and in the profile. The Virtual Streets website is back. For those of you who didn't know, Virtual Streets is a site and also a Discord server where it's the best place to keep up on new coverage being released. And one of the biggest events that happened over the past few days is that, as some of you know, Mongolia, specifically in Ulaanbaatar, has got new Gen 4 coverage, which looks pretty nice. It's pickup truck cam, but you know, that's to be expected. But they're going to be covering the rest of the country, which is pretty cool. I also do like the line here. It seems that Google has started taking Google Street View more seriously, especially with the competition from companies like Apple. Yeah, all it took was Google to have competition. They will finally do things a bit better. And as per their Discord server, it looks like Nepal is going to be getting official Street View. It is bad cam unfortunately, but whatever. And as a reminder, Oman is being covered by pickup trucks. Bosnia and Vietnam are both getting regular Gen 4 coverage, which will hopefully be released soon. And Namibia, I don't know what happened to it. I think it's still being driven, but hopefully that one is releasing pretty soon because it has been quite a while now. And that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. I apologize if this seemed a little bit rushed, and that's because it kind of was. I tried to get this done as soon as possible, but I thought this would be important to show. But anyway, I plan on streaming Saturday if everything goes well, because I finally ranked up after all these months. Thank you to Ground Jordan for being the first channel member, and thank you to everyone else watching. And I'll see you soon.